It's got a really kind of loping, a bit gait, where it's kind of limping, but it's still very fast.
So it's like a decaying monster.
I'd like to say elephant-sized, roughly. Or you can't see the eyes. It's because, like, I imagine like it's covered with maggots. Like there might be eyes there, possibly, but you can't really tell. Again, I'm super sorry about that. It was just like suddenly it's like, oh, I gotta go like right now. It's like, sorry about that. Hello?
Yep.
Well, I was smiling giddy and I ran toward it.
My character is super happy because it's a big monster.
I am going to summon yet another weapon of fire.
I follow behind Klaus to.
You could.
And it's going to have +1 damage. The dangerous tag is gone.
I'm sorry to try and protect him from the monster, the damage he might receive.
He's got his weapons ready and sharp in this thing.
No, I'm going in there.
I'm charging it.
I've got the fiery hammer this time.
Question. To Succubus. Is your lance corporeal? Can I say step on it and use it as a way to jump higher?
I would recommend that you don't step on it. Plus, it's in a house. But no, it is. It
I'm
is
talking about
not.
your weapon.
Oh, yeah, it's solid fire. It's made of fire, but it can deflect things.
Okay.
You ever see Princess Mononoke?
Yep.
Like that.
Gross.
My character's probably like yelling out some kind of battle prayer.
So it's like a two-story monster, is what you're saying.
Who wanted to use my weapon as a footstool or whatever?
That was going to be me. I was thinking of an idea.
Yeah, if you have shoes on, I'm pretty sure you're not going to catch fire.
Yeah, since I have steel-toed boots, I didn't think it would cause too much of an issue, especially with the maybe
So
half.
I could just like launch you at this thing. I think.
Well, since it's charging me, so I'm not sure how far back you would be from me currently, since I ran straight forward.
I think we came with you.
Yeah. Okay. Since it's charging me, I would try to sidestep it into in between it. Trying to dodge since I am. Yep, and try to slice at it with my rapier. At its right. Well, dodge, then attack, and then try to dodge.
Fact.
I will try to get out of the way.
I see how it is.
He's a warrior. He should be able to dodge it just as well as I tried.
I'm a cleric.
Oh, I thought we were talking
He's a
about
cleric.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's
All right. Does that have to be a dexterity, or can I roll a through mental fortitude? You're right. You're right. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So I don't think he's gonna stop.
That sounded like Crassus Jr.
I know.
We're all in around the same area except for Klaus, right?
Well, I think it's yeah. You're all kind of piling in to this, but right now we've got Josh. Oh, nice. Okay, so
Sweet.
on a 10, you do what you set out to do. The threat does not come to bear. So
Yes.
how do you dodge out of the way of this thing? It's barreling straight for you. You jump out of the way. How do you do that?
I quickly roll to the side and stand up prone. Oh, prone, not prone.
You go prone, you kind of tumble and stand back up?
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
awesome. So the thing, it's now charged the group. Klaus and Hawthorne have rolled out of the way. Their charge was a little maybe foolhardy. I'm going to charge. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. But it's now looking at Crassus and Emberscale. What do you guys do?
I'm going to raise my hammer and bring it down on this monster's, what I assume to be a foot.
Okay. All right. So you will
Smash
roll me
its toesies.
Do you roll me a hack and slash with your burning brand? I'm guessing it's still the same.
Yeah, it uses wisdom. Wait, no. Wait. It uses int.
Yeah, int as strength or dex. Okay. Ooh. A 7, you say. All right. So, hack and slash. Oh, I get to do a thing. So you still do your damage. That's fine. Yep, you deal your damage and the enemy makes an attack against you. So you are actually going to take some damage from this thing. It swings down with a meaty, maggoty, just kind of almost like a, what is it? Is a pseudopod? Like the just kind of swings at you. And yeah, it's gonna hit pretty kind of like a truck. Go ahead and roll D10 plus 3.
Shit. I am going to activate my trap card.
You have a what is your trap card?
Fighting fire with fire. Whenever I take damage that is odd, I can roll 1d4 and either add that to my burning brand uses or lower the damage.
Okay. That's a cool mechanic. All right, so how does that work thematically? This thing nails you, and you do what to mitigate that extra damage?
I'm not mitigating it. I'm adding it to the brand. I'm fueling this weapon with my pure hatred of this thing.
Ooh, that sounds powerful.
That was a great choice. I'm sure he's going to target you. No. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and mark your damage, and you did not have any armor. Is that right? Your armor.
I'm going to die if I get hit again.
He did hit you like a truck. Crassus. You're
So
standing
yeah,
right
I'm
there in the
like,
fray here. What's up?
I'm concerned for him, but like I figure the best way to take care of him is to kill this thing immediately as quickly as possible.
Can I bring something to your attention?
Yes.
On your basic moves, you can also defend somebody else.
Oh, can I? Is that something I can do like as they're getting attacked?
I don't really see why not. Everyone's kind of acting the same. Yeah. So
Okay.
ideally, you would kind of do it like, I want to defend this person, and then he's going to take a hit. But what was your idea with it?
Or, well, like I'm like thinking in the future, like if I'm near someone and they get attacked, can I like, hey, can I defend them? Or is that something I got to do beforehand? Or
You got to kind of take the defensive posture first, like before it's needed, and then you can use it. If we look at the defend, it says that you can redirect an attack from the thing you defend to yourself. So basically, you're going to take the hit instead. So that indicates that it's got to already be happening. Like you've already got to be in that defensive posture, right, to actually utilize those abilities. Half the attacks affect your damage. open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally a +1 against the attacker, or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level. So yeah, it kind of in the future you've got to say, I want to defend so and so as this thing is charging. I want to defend Ember Scale, and then you'd be able to use those.
Well, I still maintain that it's probably the better idea is probably to try and get this thing's attention off Ember Scale.
Sweet. Okay.
So I'm just gonna go. What would be the So would it be hack and slash? It would be just like attacking it straight on?
Exactly. Just attacking it straight up. That's going to be a hack and slash. So you're going to roll.
Okay, so I shout a command at this thing, and so I roll 1d. Or hang on, 1 to 2.
2d6, and then you'll add your strength to it.
So wait, my strength bonus?
Yes. Excuse me. Add your strength.
Okay, as I was thinking, if I add 16 strength, that seems a little silly. Okay, so 2d6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so a 5.
Oh wait, and then that's plus 2. I forgot to add the modifier.
Okay. Well, a 7. The 7's a little better. So you slash into this thing, and it you hit it. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. Roll your damage. And actually, I don't think Succubus, did you roll your damage when you actually hit it?
Yeah, it's 7.
Sorry.
Or wait, hold on. I thought that roll right there was my damage, or was that my chance to hit?
Exactly. That's you actually trying to hit it. Your damage
I
is
rolled
going to be
7
your
damage.
damage dice.
Okay, so hang on a second. What's the damage dice then?
For a paladin on your sheet, it's a D10. So you'll just roll the D10. You don't add anything to it. You just roll the D10. All right. So you whip your holy sword through this thing, and it kind of almost like splashes the maggots off of its leg, and they spray out onto you, and they start to crawl inside your armor. They start getting in there, and they start to bite and bite and bite and bite. And you're actually going to take damage as well. So it says with that, with a 7, you open to an attack, you do your damage, and you open to an attack. So you're going to roll D10 plus 3.
I'm gonna laugh if you end up accidentally killing us.
If anyone is going to accidentally kill the group, I think it's going to be you, sir.
I shouldn't. It was my fault for Earth coming up with this thing.
So the maggots are kind of in your suit, and they're biting at you.
Huh.
Yeah. What are Klaus and Hawthorne doing?
Hawthorne.
I got it. I'm referencing my notes. I'll get it.
Okay, since I failed tremendously in my attempts of dodging and doing something cool, I dust myself off and motion to Succubus. Or what's his name? Ember
Scale.
Is Ember Scale close enough so I can actually talk to her?
Yeah. You guys can. You're all kind of at this point. Everyone's kind of in melee range with this thing.
All right. I asked Succubus to throw a fire lance into its side, so I can use it to get to a better vantage point.
I think I can do you one better. I was planning on doing something similar to that anyway.
Okay. So do whatever you're about to do, or what you're planning.
I mean,
Klaus,
I'm going to.
What's happening? You guys are all kind of moving together. So if you want to say Ember Scale, throw a spear into its side while you're attacking it, that's totally fine.
All right, I will try to go to its side and quickly slash at it.
Okay.
And I am going to morph my hammer into a greatsword
Okay.
and shove it into this thing's like I'm gonna hold it over my head, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna shove it in.
All right. You both
Stabbing
roll
his abdomen.
a hack and slash. And Hawthorne, what are you doing?
Actually, have
What's
to
Ember Scales health at?
Ember Scale, how are you looking on health?
You're looking at it right now. It's that right there, but that's a failure.
Is what?
That the morph the bend thing is a failure. So I'm just
Ask
gonna
what your health was.
it's 6.
Oh, okay. That was a
I'm
little
going
ambiguous
to
in the answer.
shove. I'm going to shove my hammer into this thing's side.
Alright, what's the damage thing again?
The damage is going to be 2d6 plus your strength to see if you hit it. And Hawthorne, you want to heal, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Ember
I
Scale.
would like to run over, put my nice little smooth hands on her, and try to heal her.
All right.
Let me show you the power of my deity.
All right. And what spell are you actually casting here?
It is Cure Light Wounds and heal an ally you touch of 1d8 damage.
Nice. Okay. And there's no roll, right? You just do it.
I think I have to cast a spell.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
have to
Okay.
roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, isn't that fun? Yeah, do that.
All right.
So I rolled a 9 on the attack. It's a good thing someone is healing me before I shove this thing in the monster.
It certainly is.
And then I am Wisdom, and I get a +2 on Wisdom. So I got a 10.
10? Excellent. Okay. So let's see. Cast a spell on a 10. The spell successfully cast, and your deity does not.
You get 1 health.
The spell. And you have been healed
these
for
rolls.
1.
I tried.
Congratulations. You have 7 hit points. How was your attack, Klaus? What do we get? A 6?
A 6.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, my rolls are awful.
Well,
So are mine. I rolled a 9.
I rolled a
my
1.
attack.
Don't give me that shit.
intention is not to kill you. Intention is to make you stronger, but sometimes death does that. Let's see.
Oh wait, yeah, you said there is a death mechanic, and like the Reaper actually talks to you.
Oh yeah, it can. I mean, we can kind of come up with that, but yeah, the one that they have is fantastic. So that looks like both Ember Scale and Klaus are both rolling me some damage. And
Wait, it can't attack 2 people who are attacking at once, can it?
That's the mechanic. I mean, you gotta leave some room.
Can I try to defy danger?
Is Moon Saber still, or is Moon Saber defending at all?
I'm not defending. Or well, hang on, could I defend right now though?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna totally defend Ember Scale because he's not on good health.
All right. Klaus, since yours won't potentially be mitigated, with the hack and slash, I'll read it. Let's see. On a 7 to 9, which you got a 8, right? Was it an 8?
6.
6. Okay, excuse me. So yeah, never mind. A 6 might actually be better for you, believe it or not.
A 6 is a miss and then nothing happens, right?
That is absolutely not what that is. A 6 is a miss, and then I get to do something.
Oh right, you get to make his sword fly away or something.
Well, I get to do. Let's see. You swing and you kind of probably do like a little pirouette thing where you spin around and you're like, damn it, I missed this thing again. And you see behind you the big slop of maggoty mucus that this thing vomited out is inching towards the ground towards you.
Can I try to defy danger?
Yeah, it's very slow, but it's moving that direction.
Alright, then I tried to get out of the way by acting fast.
Okay, all right. Hang on 1 second. Moonsaber, you were going to roll your defend.
So, okay, hang on. Where is that written down?
Defend is on the very first page on the basic moves. You're going to roll a roll plus Constitution.
Okay, roll plus Constitution on a 10 plus.
Yep.
Hang on, wait. So is that a D?
So, yep. Anytime it says that you're rolling in this game, you're pretty much rolling 2d6 plus whatever modifier they say. So this is going to
Plus
be
my Constitution.
Yep, exactly. So this is going to be 2d6 plus your Constitution. Pretty much, if you have two six-sided dice, you can play this game forever. The only thing you're really rolling something else for is damage.
Whoops, that's an E.
Fine, we're going to count that as a 0.
I think that's a 13, to be honest.
You would hope. So, okay.
I don't want to die.
So on a 7 and 9, hold 1. Basically, what that means is you get almost like a token or something that you can spend on one of the 4 things that are underneath defend. All right. So when it says hold 1, so long as you stand in defense, when you or the thing you defend is attacked, you can spend 1 for 1, choose an option, which means you hold 1. So you can do one of these 4 things. As long as you are still trying to defend Emberscale. You said, I'm going to defend Emberscale. You roll the defend. You get to do one of these things. So Emberscale missed, right? This thing is swinging an attack in. Emberscale is
I
take
hit
a hit. I'm sorry. You hit,
mine.
it gets to attack back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's bringing one of its maggoty pseudopods onto Emberscale. And you get to pick one of these that you want to do.
I'm taking the full brunt of the attack.
You're going to take the full thing. Okay. Roll a d10 plus 3.
Ooh.
Also, whiskey, I am leaving the hammer inside of it.
How does a hammer pierce something?
I shoved it in through the handle.
That's impressive.
Okay.
So the hammer part is sticking out?
Yeah, and also this thing is going to be... Well, it's kind of hurting it, I guess. Because it's a fire hammer shoved into its body.
All right. Remember, we said before, there's no damage over.
Yeah, there's no rules for that, but
it does not enjoy having a flaming hammer sticking out of its chest, though. That is absolutely
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying damage over time.
All right, gotcha. All right, so Moonsaber, you've taken. Excuse me, Crassus.
Who's Moonsaber?
Yeah, exactly. You have taken 8 damage from the pseudopod of this thing, but you have spared Emberscale the unfortunate happenstance of being dead.
That's probably a good thing.
You are standing between this maggoty pile of that's kind of coming across the ground at you very slowly. It's maybe about 30 feet away. Excuse me, and it's making its ever-loving, slow way your direction. I should probably remind you guys, there is a blazing inferno right next to you. Just in case anyone forgot that was a thing, the town is still on fire.
Can we force the monster into the flame? That's what we should do.
Oh, that's absolutely an idea. Klaus, this thing is coming at you. You said you wanted to do something with that.
Well, you've got your foothold.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to try jumping on top of that hammer and try leaping over the monster's head and slicing at where I believe his brain should be.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and we're gonna say I'm gonna let you just kind of jump up the hammer. Do me the hack and slash, and we'll see what kind of unfortunate things happen if you fail.
What do you mean if?
I mean if.
God damn it! I hate 2d6 die.
So, you... awesome. And I need to... Hold on. Okay, so Klaus, you jump up the hammer. That's no problem. You can do that all day, right? You leap off that thing, and you fly through the air, and you jump onto the back of this thing, and when you do, you land on it. Are you kind of? You said you wanted to slash at its head. What? Were you going to try to stay on it, or were you just trying to hit it as you're passing by?
Hit it while it's passing by.
Okay. Well, it snatches you right out of the air. As you swing at it, it grabs you, and the maggots from its hand start to crawl inside your armor as well. Okay, so seeing this, your friend now hanging. You still got your sword still out. It's kind of got you. It's almost like completely enveloped your waist, and it's holding you off the ground. Again, this thing's like 10 feet tall, so it's pretty big. You think that you see maybe a smile. What do you guys do?
I challenge it. It's like, come get me, you abomination.
Okay.
I'm going to summon another weapon.
All right. You can summon. Now, I'm assuming when you summon your weapon, that hammer disappears. Yeah.
It does not say that.
Well, I would. I
Assuming
wouldn't think you could have like a.
When it runs out of fuel, or like after a while, like like Spider-Man's the one with the after a while.
Paladin, what are you doing when you say that you're challenging this thing?
So I'm gonna also move around on it, so like I'm kind of positioning myself between it and the burning building, and I'm like slapping my chest, going, "Here, you disgusting thing!"
Can I show you or bring something to your attention?
Yes.
Have you looked at the "I am the law" move that you have?
All right, there's that, isn't there? Hang on.
Give an NPC an order based on your divine authority. Roll plus charisma. On a 7+, they choose one. So does what they say, or does what you say, backs away cautiously, then flees or attacks you.
Oh,
okay.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do I'm the law then. Okay, so hang on. Based on your divine authority, so roll 2d6 plus my charisma. Okay, then hang on.
Well, while he's ordering this this abomination to do stuff, I summon a flaming spear with +1 damage.
Okay.
What's Klaus's health at? Is he pretty?
Klaus didn't actually take damage from that.
Oh,
yet. He's just got kind of a maggot infection, right, or infestation.
Gross.
He's feeling a bit buggy. Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
Ayo.
try and heal Ember Scale. Still looking a little pretty weak right there.
All right, so
I should not have put -1 in charisma. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. Oh well.
Okay, and I do the same thing in 5th edition. This is our first time playing through. If you guys realize that, like, oh man, I really screwed up on my character when I did this, after the first session, I don't care what you change. Change whatever the hell you want. Like for change your race, change your whatever.
Most of the paladin skills look like they use charisma or something else. One other thing.
So on a 10+, on a miss, they do as they please, and you take -1 forward against them.
Oof.
-1 forward? What does that mean?
Which means that while you're interacting with this, you take a -1.
So that means 1 less dice? Oh, okay, to my roll.
Right, so when you roll a hit, you subtract 1 from whatever you get. You shout. What exactly did you say to this guy? You said, like, hey, attack me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. So it turns to you, and it just kind of like casts its free hand in your direction. Some maggots just kind of fling off. It's just like, you've got no power over me, Paladin.
Damn.
What's Hawthorne doing?
I'm running over to Ember Scale, or actually, I'd be right next to Ember Scale. I'm trying to heal him.
Heal again? Okay.
It's like touched him. Like, here you go.
Go ahead and roll me that heal.
Oh, I will. And then I might up. I didn't. Well, I got +2, so I got a 9.
Okay.
So
7
it's
and 9, spell cast, but you must choose. You draw the unwelcome attention or put yourself in a spot. The GM will tell you how. Your
I'm gonna
casting
do that.
distance.
I'm gonna do that one. That one benefits me better.
Oh yeah? Well, I don't know. What, you don't want to forget the spell? Or distance yourself from your deity?
I would like to continue using my spell because the way things are going,
All right.
things aren't going so bright. I'm gonna need
Sounds
that
good.
spell.
So this thing, you reach over as it's looking. It has dismissed the paladin. It's holding Klaus in its kind of pseudopody, maggoty hand, and someone just had a hammer in its chest. The hammer kind of burns out. It looks at Ember scale.
Whiskey.
Yes.
I completely forgot to roll damage for shoving the hammer in. It was a hack and slash.
Oh,
I
was
think.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I was shoving it in. It's basically like stabbing a sword into it, but it's a hammer
Yeah.
instead.
Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, that's my bad. I completely forgot.
Five. Nice. Okay. 5 and.
Oh, add another one to that because it's a +1 hammer.
All right. Sorry, and Hawthorne, you can just. Yes.
Wait. Take one from that because I'm stupid. I added my int modifier to that. It's 1d8 +1 because the hammer got +1 damage and I'm stupid.
Gotcha. No problem. Okay, Hawthorne, you have you keep healing the people that this thing wants to something consume. I don't know. No one has bothered to wonder maybe what it wants or where it's from. Hint. But it turns its gaze on you, and it reaches up, and some of the maggots from its arm kind of extend down, making what would be a fist much larger, almost like it's some kind of natural mace, and it brings that down towards you. What do you do?
I still got to heal him though, because my spell is successful. I just gotta,
absolutely.
I gotta do. Hey, you got 2 points this time.
Boom.
I'm that much less likely to die horribly.
Hey, you never know. That might save you.
It could. That could be all you needed.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not defending him anymore. Whoops.
All right. So what kind of? So monster's about to hit me with its enlarged fists.
It's enlarged fist, right? It's coming.
Am I allowed to roll, or is this like kind of taking me by surprise?
Oh yeah, you can. I'm basically saying this is happening. It's up to you guys to decide how you want to deal with that.
I'm still sitting there stuck, right?
Yeah. Now you can try to get out.
All right. How strongly does it have me stuck?
It's kind of it's almost like not even. It's almost like cradling you. It doesn't seem that it's really holding you tightly. But you're
it's like molasses.
Yeah. It's kind of you're just kind of suspended in like maggot goo off the ground.
Whiskey, does this thing have eyes?
Does it have
Can
eyes?
I think he said no. I don't think
Yeah,
it.
I think it
doesn't have
purposely
eyes.
said it had no eyes, or that you couldn't.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I can't make it tell us what it wants.
Oh yeah. Klaus, you were saying?
All right. I'm going to, since I still have my rapier out, right?
Yep.
Can I bring down onto its skull and try to lift myself out by pressing down on it?
Yeah, cool.
On the hill?
All right.
And try to backflip off the damn thing?
Yep, sounds good. Give me a hack and slash. And
Well,
hang on one second. We've got someone is about to get crushed. You've also got your so Hawthorne's about to get hit. Crassus, we've got you standing right there as well. If you want to do a defend, you can absolutely try to do this. The thing hasn't hit him yet.
How much health does Hawthorne have right now?
I'm full. I have 20.
Okay, so I don't think I'll take the full brunt of it.
Okay.
Selfish. That is not a
I
good.
took a full brunt on it last time. I'm Ooh.
You've still got to actually roll the defense if you wanted to defend. You still have to roll the 2d6 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, yeah. So hang on.
Yeah, I'm making before.
Do I
said,
have to add the -1?
Yes, yeah, for this thing. You do.
Okay, so this is Constitution. Okay, so then it's basically just 2d6.
Yep. And Klaus, did you roll your attack on this thing to see if you can?
Oh, no, not yet.
Go ahead.
Damn, when was that roll? Ages ago.
Nice. All right. So on a 10 plus, you what? You hold 3, right? 10 plus. Let's see.
Can I use my real die?
Yeah, that's fine.
Pretty sure this thing's broken for me.
On your defend, you're getting to hold 3, so you can pick 3 things from that list. And
I'm gonna open this motherfucker up.
yeah.
Or open him up to an attacker.
Okay. Oh, that sounds good. So this thing is coming down on. I'm sorry. First, who are you defending?
Hawthorne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're defending Hawthorne, and you're using 1 to negate some of the damage that he's about to take, right?
I
He's
believe.
He's about.
Well,
to
it says I could do. Or wait, hang on. If I got a high one, then that means I could do both. Is that it? Or 'cause it's-
Yeah, you can actually do 3. So you got an 11, and on a 10 plus. I'm sorry, you got technically a 10. You rolled an 11, but you've got a -1 against the creature because he told you to F off, which is still a 10 plus, right? So
Yeah.
hold 3. So you can do, basically, you have 3 defensive moves that you can use.
Holy shit.
Damn.
I think I'm gonna have the attack, the X effect or damage.
Mm-hmm. And just to be clear, you don't have to use them all at once either. As long as you're still defending Hawthorne, you can continue to use these.
Well, I'm gonna use all 3. So I'm gonna have the attack's effect,
All right.
and then I'm gonna open him up and
All right.
also deal damage to the attacker equal to your level. So I think that's just 1.
Okay. So it takes 1 damage and dies. No, it does not. But go ahead and Hawthorne, roll me the 7 with real die. Okay, that's great. Roll me the damage. So that's going to be a D10 plus 3.
And they also get a +1 forward.
Oh.
And you're gonna have that. And we're gonna have it by 5. We're always gonna kind of round in the benefit of the player. So half of that being 4.5, we're gonna round that up. So you're only gonna take 4 of that damage.
Me or?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you just half the damage, right? That's what the defend does.
Yeah, half the damage I defended him.
Yep. So you
And
just
so
take
I
damage.
also take 4 damage.
No, it just says have the attack's effect or damage.
Oh,
say you have to take
wait!
it.
Sweet. That's actually pretty legit.
Yeah. Now, if you want to take it, you can
Oh,
totally.
I have
No,
armor.
I've taken enough damage.
So I got a -1 for armor, yeah?
If
Yeah.
if this
You only
is
take
open
0.
to attack, what does that mean?
Hang on, let us. We're finishing up with the. You said there was one more. You wanted to open it up +1 for an ally.
Yeah, open
Oh,
up
sorry,
the
it's actually
attacker
for
to an
that.
ally, giving that ally plus forward against the attacker.
Oh yeah, and it says an ally. So Klaus is trying to attack this thing right now. You want to give him the +1?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Re-roll your attack, Klaus, and you're going to add an additional 1. So this is going to be 2d6 plus your strength, +1.
Would that be +2 since I have +1 already?
Yeah, well, I said plus your strength +1. You have another +1 somewhere? 10. Hell yeah. Okay. So now on that hack and slash, Klaus, on a 10 plus, you deal your damage to the enemy and avoid their attack. All right, so you can just do damage and you cannot get hit, or you can do an additional 1d6 damage but expose yourself to the enemy's attack. So you can take.
I'm going to
and do more.
avoid the damage and just do the wind deck and try to get away from the goo.
Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me damage then. So that's just going to be
All right,
your
what damage?
dice, which I think was a D10 if I remember right for the fighter.
Where would I find that?
Right on your sheet, top center.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, D10. 2. Okay. You guys are actually it does add up. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
Little by
Ember Scale,
little.
you were saying.
I was just curious as to what plus forward meant, and I'm just gonna back up a little and throw this spear at its what I assume to be face.
Okay. Where are you seeing the plus forward?
On the paladin thing, he said plus forward, and I don't see the defend action on the sheets I have.
Oh, the defend
And
action
I'm
on the sheet
curious about all that.
everyone got links to on the basic moves, where it's got your hack and slash.
Oh,
Anyone can defend. It's not just a paladin trait.
I thought it was a paladin thing. That's my bad. Anyway,
I know.
I'm gonna back up and throw the spear at its probably face,
All right.
and that's a volley.
Oh, and I'm sorry.
Thrown.
Yes. Yep. So you'll exactly you'll roll your volley. Klaus, you hit this thing, and you take your rapier and just kind of swipe. Where are you trying to hit it? You're just trying to free yourself. Yeah. You said you wanted to kind of stab into it.
Stab it directly in the skull and try to lift from the hilt upwards.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And almost somersault off of him.
So you stab into this thing and lift right out of its pseudopody grasp. Remove your rapier and just kind of, I'm assuming, do some kind of like kickoff backflip thing and land beautifully.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
And take a quick bow.
Is that a 2D?
You hear clapping in the distance.
Is that what I see? Is that a volley? Excellent. All right. So volley, and one of the reasons I'm reading these is to solidify them in my brain, but I also want you guys to. I'm just going to keep repeating until we start getting what some of the mechanics are. So he did a volley, which is a ranged attack. He created a spear and chucked it, right, and it hits this thing, or that's what he intended. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah, with a 4, anything basically below a 7 is a failure, and that means that the DM gets the whole thing. So where Klaus kind of slopped out of this thing's fist, basically the fist just kind of like crumbles to the ground and creates another one of these pseudopods. And it's just like a puddle on the ground, and it starts to kind of writhe on its own. And it's right in the midst of you guys. All right, what do you do?
Personally, I'm gonna ignore it because I'd rather deal with the elephant-sized thing first.
Okay.
We're not doing a strict, what do you call it, turns, right?
But yeah, like an initiative order, nope. There's no initiative order in this at all. We all kind of like work together, and this is what we're doing at the moment.
So you said sludge putty is now on the ground?
Yes.
Alright, can I call... Okay, I yell over to Ember Scale to burn the damn thing. To make sure we don't step in it.
Cool. There is a lot of fire on hand.
All these buildings we could use.
Okay, in response to that, I'm going to firebend.
Okay.
Gonna take some of the fire from the building and just drop it on this pile of whatever's.
All right.
This town's gonna be a pile of maggots and fire at the end.
All right. So that is your when you bend flame to your will on a wisdom roll plus wisdom on a 10 plus does as you command, taking shape and movement as you desire for as long as it has fuel in which to burn. A forest is a pretty good amount. On a 7 to 9, the effect is short-lived, lasting only a moment. So what are you trying to do specifically with the fire that has engulfed the edge of the pine forest and the buildings in here?
I want to set the pile of maggots on fire, and
The one that's right in the middle of the group, or the one that's slopping up kind of behind this thing.
behind this thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Think?
So you do it, and let's see. Actually,
And since it's maggots, it doesn't really have to be like long time. Since maggots probably die fast
you
with
don't have to
fire.
petition me. All right. I'm benevolent. All right. Don't pray to me. So yeah, you kind of reach over and I actually want you to describe it more. So you pull the fire over and yeah, it's going to obliterate this pile of this like slurp pile of maggots. They're just gonna cook instantly. If anyone needs protein, that's where you get it. So
Bugs of the future.
does the fire swirl? Does a fireball jump out of the burning buildings and just fly across the street and nail this pile and send them flying, or what?
It's more like, imagine if something was sucking up all the fire from a building and then just dropping it on them.
Okay, all right, yeah. So you just like basically drop a what's the DBZ thing? I don't know, the big ball.
Spirit bomb.
Yeah, you spirit bomb fire this thing. It's a little smaller. It's significantly smaller actually, and it hits, and they cook instantly. They cook. What do the rest of you do?
I go to a hack and slash the big thing again.
Okay, go for it. Roll it. What about Hawthorne and Klaus?
I'll do a hack and slash as well. I'll do some damage to it.
Damage. Drop some bombs.
Faux show.
Fighting for Jesus. Or
Yeah, another hack and slash on it.
Nice. Okay. So we've got one, and that's an awesome.
And then that's a D10 as well.
That's a pretty good, accurate
Dang, 13.
representation of that.
About frickin' time.
So no, Josh. They all hit. They all hit. You just might
Nice.
get hit.
So we got inspired by this show of fire, and then it's a D10, right?
Yep. So Crassus and Klaus will both roll a D10 for damage, and Hawthorne will roll
Acceptable.
whatever his damage is.
A D6.
Acceptable.
Holy shit. 8, 6. Now, question. You guys remember anyone who rolled above a 10 or higher, you can add a D6 and open yourself up to attack if you want to drop some more bombs.
Nope.
No?
Oh wait, hang on. What did I roll?
I am a squishy fighter.
Well, I did 3
So no.
technically because of my weapon.
What was that about the weapon?
I had +1 because of my weapon. Well, no,
Oh wait, I rolled
I
a
don't.
10. So actually, I am gonna open myself up because I'm
Oh,
a
are
gun ho kind of guy.
All right, cool. Yeah, so Crassus is like, he's throwing caution to the wind and going to try and...
So that's a D6 as
Yep,
well.
you can add a D6 to that. So we've got 8 from Klaus. We've got... And he's going to be safe. Crassus is rolling. Damn,
So that's
buddy.
10.
So you
Jesus.
do 10 damage. Josh... I'm sorry. Hawthorne definitely brings his hammer in, and he's like... Just
Take it!
hits him, and do you wanna get on this Ember Scale?
I think he's doing his spirit bomb.
No, that's already happened.
Oh, it already happened? Oh. Very
Yeah,
well.
so everyone's kind of dropping bombs on this guy. Do you wanna get on here? Or you want to attack? Remember, you've got another pile of these maggots right in the midst.
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna take
Burn
care of the
maggots.
maggots with another thing. Only slightly smaller this time because it is in the middle of the group.
All right, go ahead and roll that. Now, I will tell you this: that with the 3 of you guys attacking like that, this thing, all of the energy from it just. It begins like the maggots kind of pull back off of its face for a moment, and you see the disgusting, just plague-ridden, filthy, crocodile-y face that this thing has as you all land your blows true, and it collapses to the ground dead.
Yay!
Yeah. The character goes ecstatic.
By the powers of Hearth, we did it!
And all of the maggots just start to pile everywhere.
Burn it out!
And
Hearth be praised.
Ember
It's a good thing I just rolled the burn maggots.
Yep.
Can we hurt them with our weapons into the fire? Like, hey, come on, come on, little maggot.
Kind of kick him in, like hell no.
Or like golf them in there, just
And as you guys drop this guy, Ember Scale fire bends, pulls like a vortex of flame over again, and lights the, or it kind of like it creates like a little flash burn, burning up all of the maggots instantly, and leaving the just kind of infected, disgusting corpse of this crocodile-y human creature with just the jagged teeth and all the grossness there, slightly crispy. What do you do?
Who's hungry?
Keep burning that thing.
You hear?
Good idea. And upon realizing everything is still burning, I gotta check on Crossus Jr. to see if he's still not
hear
burning.
From
Hey,
the
little
from
boy.
Crossus Jr.'s door. So
he's not
very
burning.
happy. Right,
Is the
he's not
plague
burning.
gone, though?
It's a very good question.
Like, after we kill the beast, does the plague disappear?
It's a very
Would that be a
good.
discern realities check?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
always
sure.
surprised
Go
me
ahead
that
and roll me
good.
a discern realities.
All right. I don't know. Wisdom. Ah, good. What's my wisdom check? +2. 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't get to ask me literally anything.
Nothing.
That's cool. Now I could. Hang on. Technically, you did a move. You got a 6. Let's see. You see in the sky there is a cloud forming, and you realize that it's coming from the south, from the same direction that this creature came from. As you kind of look at it, try to determine what it is, it looks like it's a swarm of these maggots, but they are flying, like little winged. I guess that would be a fly, right? But no, it's not.
Fly.
Yeah, it's like just a gross little slimy worm thing with wings, and they're and
Well, fuck.
the sky is just kind of blotted out with these things as they pass over the town and move on to the north. What do you
So
do?
So the
can't
creature was a
throw fire at
symptom
them.
and not the cause. I think.
Oh, that's do you want to roll it?
Roll it as in like
Just
make that the
realities?
lore, or
Oh, you can spout lore. Absolutely. Let's try it.
no,
one's
I'm
done
not
that yet.
spouting lore.
No one's done it yet.
Or
You can do it. Come on. Spout me some lore.
It's an intelligence roll.
So, screw it. Yeah, that creature was just like a thing you would just find in a forest, but we couldn't really tell. But now that we couldn't tell through all the maggots, but now that the maggots gone, we just see like, oh, that's like a regular thing that occurs in these woods.
Oh, okay. So
Because it was just corrupted by these maggots.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So this is a natural creature, and it's just been grossified.
Corrupted.
So yeah, roll me a spout lore about the. Oh, come on.
What? What's a spell lore? What's a? So roll the d6
when
for
you
that.
consult your your accumulated knowledge about something, roll plus intelligence. On a 10 plus, the GM will tell you something interesting and useful about the subject, relevant to your situation. On a 7 to 9, the GM will only tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful. The GM might ask you, "How do you know this?" Tell them the truth. So you basically get to make shit up. Roll it.
So that's a 9.
Plus your intelligence.
I have no plus intelligence. It's 0.
Damn it.
So hang on. Or wait, what do I get if I
Well,
get a 9?
The GM gets to tell you something, and then he tells you how do you know it.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So, one, let me just remind you, a couple of you have some maggots in your clothes.
Oh, right, that's still there, isn't it?
Should I set you guys on fire?
No, Ember Scale, please hold off on that.
Talking him out of it totally, or her out of it totally worked last time, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Let's see. So 7 to 9. The GM will tell you something interesting. All right. The maggots that are in your armor, as you're are you taking your armor off, trying to get these things out?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. After I'm done celebrating, I'm like, okay, got to get this off. Clink, clink, clink.
Can I roll for an aid?
So you're all getting nude then?
If you want to think of it that way, sure.
So as you
Technically, it's just in my boots, so I just take off my boots.
Okay. All right. Well, wait. What?
Well, it's only up to my waist, right?
Oh, okay. That's fine. I thought you said technically I was only in my boots, so I take my boots off.
I'm only wearing boots.
I had in my head
God.
a lot.
Olay.
So it's like, what's my armor? None. It's like, okay, so 0. No, literally naked. Which would actually be the second time in 2 days that I've had a naked player. So when you take your armor off, you notice that one of these maggots is significantly larger than the others, and it has like pinchers on the front of it.
I smash it.
Okay, cool. That's a spout lore. I told you something about the situation. It's up to you to make it useful. So I've told you a thing. It's up to you to figure out what that is. Nice. All right.
Do all of us have this maggots in, or is it just...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, not all of you have maggots. Yeah, the maggots, you guys are able to kind of get those under control. There was also a big one in Klaus's boot that I'm assuming, because it was in his boot, it was dead.
It's
when you
dead
pulled it out,
now.
you kind of smished it. But,
Indeed.
yeah.
Whiskey. It's not. It wouldn't be the second time there's a nude player in the campaign.
Oh, well,
Because lizards don't wear clothes.
We got scales though, so I mean, is it really nude?
Yeah,
I mean,
I would think
clothing
so.
or being nude is technically not having clothing, so
I guess, yeah. I think we're all right. So you've got Baby Crassus. Is anyone going to check on Baby Crassus?
Nah,
I'll
you got
check on
the plague.
Baby
I'm not
Crassus.
touching that thing.
I put my armor back on
All right.
after making sure all the maggots are gone. It's like, you okay, Baby Crassus?
So
Can I
as
check?
you kind of approach the front door, a woman opens the door. She looks exhausted and a little hollow, but she just kind of opens her eyes and she's like, "What happened here?" As she looks at the fucking burning town in the piles of burning maggots.
Do I hear this?
Yep.
Then I point to Ember Scale.
And
Can I touch her to cure some of her wounds?
Yes.
Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Put a little touch on her forehead.
Be healed! There's
I think I'll
maggots.
do that as well.
There's more maggots to burn?
Okay.
Ember Scale, you could deal with the maggots.
Yeah, if you want to go kind of house to house, well, no, and burn them down.
Well,
That's up
four
to you.
houses
Yes.
now, so
Yeah, so
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
between our cleric and paladin, you guys are definitely able to kind of restore some of her energy, and yeah, she could talk to you. What would
Wonder,
she tell
so
you
So I
about what
walk
happened
up
here?
to her and ask for some compensation for getting rid of the gigantic monster.
Compensation? What the fuck are these people gonna do?
Check.
What people?
She points across the street and she says, "You can have everything I have in the bank," and it's just on fire.
Save the bank!
Now,
Wait,
is it paper money?
Yes.
Or is it-
no.
Oh,
Well,
It's
Melted
coins.
It's coin.
That's the currency.
Yeah.
Or do they like they use currency as salt? Because they're a small town.
Yeah, it's like they pay for things in potatoes.
Oh no,
Say it was
there's
a rich
fire
town.
in
Some
me
really
potato.
nice partridge feathers that you guys can have.
Ooh.
They're a
And
little
hair-
singed.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we wrap there. I've got some stuff to go on for kind of where we could potentially go. Now we've got this swarm of stuff heading somewhere.
Real quick,
Yeah.
am I allowed to, since this creature's dead, am I allowed to speak with it? Because I have a spell that says speak with the dead, or is that only for like common tongue individuals?
What's it say? We're making up the lore as we
Corpse
go.
converses with you briefly. It will answer any 3 questions you pose to it to the best of the knowledge it had in life and the knowledge it gained in death. So it doesn't say, but like, will I be able to understand it, or will it just
growl at you? I don't know. What's the group think?
Well, was it like an alligator thing? That's what we.
Yep. But it was a humanoid alligator.
Okay. Would was it Ember Scale be able to like to translate it? Would they have like similar lizard?
I don't know.
That's racist.
I think actually Krausis was the one who got the good roll and got to come up with the creature, so he'd probably be the one to tell you with a spell lore.
Okay, I'm gonna say that it is somewhat intelligent, but it's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it could tell you something.
Alright, try
Okay.
to roll for a speak to the dead. You know, we might find out what caused this whole deal. +2. Come on, big monies. Big monies, but
What is that? You get to ask a question?
yeah, but then
It gets to infect you with diseases?
I'll just have it revoked by my deity, so I can't use it. Rest.
Meta. Okay. So you you kind of how are you tell me how the spell works mechanically for you.
Alright. So I go down to the dead and I place my hand near its head and I chant my speak with the dead spell, and it briefly comes alive and it's only able to answer 3 of my questions.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but like, how is that? Is that what you do? You just kind of crouch next to it, touch it, and
Yep.
Okay, all right. And you go to talk to it, and your deity's like, "Man, that thing is filthy."
Well, you're not the one touching it.
He's like, "But you are."
At least I burned all the maggots off of it.
It's true.
It
It's
is a little chardish.
Just hand on skull action.
Nice. It looks like there's just nothing going on in there, or your deity's like, nah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think we wrap there and pick it up on the next session. That's what do you guys think?
Yeah, that's a good stopping point.
So when is next session?
That's a great question.
I come back next Sunday.
I was gonna suggest we stop there anyway, because I gotta go do some stuff. Plus, it is a good stopping point. We just killed a gigantic alligator monster.
Let's see. I've got a game Sunday. When you say that you're back Sunday, what does that mean? Like you're available after Sunday?
The 15th. I come in. I arrive at like 6 a.m. So I'm free all day.
Oh, okay. Well, I can definitely do that. What do you guys think about Sunday the 15th?
Works for me.
What time?
Anytime.
I'm actually
Whatever
free
works.
pretty much all day on Sundays as well.
Same.
That should work.
I have Sims thing coming up this weekend.
Yeah, this is the following weekend, the 15th.
I have my thing that weekend, I think.
Is it on Sunday?
No, it's not.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I say we we'll aim for the 15th then. I guess, you know, I mean, we just started, and I would really like to continue, but I guess if someone wants to go get married, that's
I'm
what
sorry.
I mean,
dude, it's the coolest thing in the world, let me tell you. You
I
find
know,
out
I
one,
get
and
it.
it's awesome.
I mean, I get a cool ring from inventory, so I mean, that kind of ring of binding.
Yeah, but
Ring
what's the
of
cost
binding.
associated with that ring? Yeah. Cool. All right. What is this garbage? Get out of here.
Ooh.